We've had quite a mixed bag of results for the year. Some of our legacy contracts still carried into this financial year. We reported largely on that at the interim, which was in August, and our year end is February. However, we've got quite a different mixed bag, as I said. The first half impacted by the loss-making contracts. It's old news. We've completed those jobs. Unfortunately, the numbers carried into this year still reflecting a loss. The loss for this year before tax and interest amounts to 99 million, but it also has to be seen in context. It's a bit of a double whammy when you make a loss on a contract and you've got goodwill on the balance sheet. Unfortunately, you have to look at the value of your balance sheet, and that cost us an impairment of just over 29 million, close to 30 million rand. And then we also, following the sale of the geotechnical business to Keller, we also had a contingent consideration that we carried on the balance sheet of an agterskot that, based on the profit earn-out, that we could share in the profits. Unfortunately, even in the geotechnical business, the environment is quite tough, even in Africa, and we had to relook and revalue our data on the balance sheet, and we took a 35 million rand write-down on a fair value adjustment. So when you look at the results in context, taking out the impairment, taking out the write-off on the goodwill, the company delivered in the second half of the year a profit of 8 million rand, which is what we said at interim stage. The losses are behind us. We cleaned up the contracts. We're looking forward. And what we also said, we're going to review our plant holding, structure our business to what we can do and what is out in the market. And we've done both of that. We sold close to 60 million rand of idle, unproductive plant, focusing on the items that we need and that the specialists that we need. There's enough free available plant that you can rent in the market. And we've also relooked at our operating model, and we've restructured the business. Now, in the past, we were focusing on particularly civils, which is quite a wide variety of activities, and the pipelines business. We've refocused that into a single construction entity of 6 units, where we now focus on our products, and that is building and housing, developments, infrastructure, sanitation, pipelines, and pipe services. And we're also looking at the value chain to make sure that we play in the market of both maintenance and capital. The retrenchment effect that came through the income statement this year was 12 million rand that we took to the income statement, 250 people less, of which 23 are senior salaried people. So business is restructured, plant is refocused, loss-making contracts out the way. We have an order book of close to 2 billion rand secured orders for the next 2 years, which means it's about 1.3 to 1.4 times annual turnover. In the industry, 1.2 to 1.4 times is the norm. So we're right on track to deliver our 1.5 billion revenue that we've said at interim. That is where we want to consolidate for this time. And then we look forward for growth in the next financial year. So what we delivered is consolidation, improve the results, profitable in the 6 months if you take out the non-ordinary items that is in the income statement. And then the sustainable business, the ongoing contracts, is profitable. We've refocused into one unit, plant is rationalized, management team in place, and that carries well for us. We've also said at interim that we want to focus on selective African countries, and that also we've done. We've secured work in Swaziland, second contract for the EU, repeat business. We've also been awarded our first recent job in Zimbabwe, although we've been operating there for a number of years. With the state of the economy, things were slow. We're on the ground, we have an office, and we've been awarded our first job. And then we're also tendering quite actively in Zambia, which is the areas that we said we will do. So it's a controlled growth. We're not going out there to just earn revenue. We're out there to make money, put cash in the bank, and pay our people well, and then looking forward. So cash improved compared to last year. Work on hand is stable, management team in place, refocused, and we're ready for the 2016 financial year.